Happy fall and Thanksgiving long weekend. I'm Johnny Donahoe from the Donahoe Real Estate Group. Here is your Greater Vancouver and North Shore market update for September. The Greater Vancouver market shifted from a seller's market to a balanced market according to the months of inventory ratio, MOI. Sitting at 5.5 months of inventory, this ratio is calculated by taking all the active inventory in the market and dividing by sales for the month to understand how fast inventory is being absorbed in the market. So, for every one home selling right now, there are 5.5 on the market in Greater Vancouver. The theorem for this ratio is a number of 5 or lower is a seller's market, between 5 to 8 is a balanced market, and above 8 is a buyer's market. We have seen a progressive slowdown in Greater Vancouver as this is the fourth consecutive month the months of inventory ratio has moved upwards, sitting at just 2.6 months of inventory back in May. We are seeing some variation across the segments, with detached properties leading the way, with a 7.9 MOI almost in a buyer's market, where for townhomes and condos, they still sit in a seller's market with 3.8 and 4.5 months of inventory ratios respectively. For prices, we saw a slight month-over-month decrease of 0.4% after a relatively stable summer. It'll be interesting to see how the fall market plays out as inventory is slowly on the rise. This is the first time we have seen 10,000 active homes in Greater Vancouver since September 2022. If supply continues to grow and we see sales figures continue to sit below their historical averages, further price declines may occur. In North Vancouver, the detached segment felt normal when looking at the months of inventory ratio, despite lower supply and demand figures. With a 4.9 months of inventory ratio, this is underperforming compared to the 10-year average of 4.5. We saw 31% of sales go for at or above asking in September, which is similar to last month's 26%. Prices remain relatively stable, but from our boots on the ground, we're seeing more calculated buyers with less sellers electing to wait for an offer day and taking offers as received. Condos and townhomes both continue to outperform their 10-year averages for months of inventory and still sit in a seller's market. Condos sit at 2.9 months of inventory, and townhomes, the low on the North Shore, have a 2.8 months of inventory. We are seeing more multiple offer scenarios for these segments than a detached, with 33% of condos selling at or above asking and 61% for townhomes. The interesting stat to follow with these segments is new listings, as both were above their 10-year averages, condos by 7% and townhomes a whopping 43%. In West Vancouver, the detached segment after a strong August took a slight step backwards, now sitting at 14.8 months of inventory, above the 10-year average of 12.1. A positive for this segment was after only one sale above $4.5 million in August, there were 6 sales above this price threshold in September. And out of 27 sales, 3 sold at or above asking, or 11%. For condos, this has been a relatively stable segment after some harder months last fall and winter. The segment sits in a balanced market at 5.5 months of inventory and is outperforming its 10-year average of 6.1, good for sellers. Sales continue to be spread across the various price segments, seeing 4 out of the 18 sales above the $2 million mark and 43% of sales going at or above asking. That's your Greater Vancouver and North Shore market update for September. If you like information like this, as well as sales and pre-sale info, sign up for our monthly newsletter with the link in our description. Happy Thanksgiving long weekend.